life is to recognize that consciousness within our own being. Because once we do that, we're able to experience the nature of that self as Ananda. Sat, Chit, and Ananda. Being, consciousness, supreme bliss. And then we're able to live in the world and sport in the world and enjoy the world without losing the awareness of who we really are.
You say that consciousness is the play. It is the play of consciousness.
Yes.
So, a dance of the consciousness.
Yes.
Then there should have been a dancer also.
A dancer? Yeah.
Then who is that dancer?
Ah. In the Shiva Sutra, it says the self is the dancer, that the nature of reality is the dancer. So you've probably seen the Shiva Nataraj. This is an image of Shiva performing the fivefold act of creation of the universe, the maintenance of the universe, the dissolution of the universe into its own being, but also the veiling of the essential nature of the universe, which is consciousness. And the fifth of the cosmic function is the, the bestowal of grace, where we remember who we are. We return to consciousness. So the image is that the universe is the play of consciousness. It's the dance of Shiva. And the dancer is the Shakti. If Shiva is pure consciousness, it's the Shakti who's the real dancer.
That means there are two things, two, you can say two aspects. One is the dancer, and other is the dance. The dance is the nature of the dancer.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
when this dancer does not want to dance, for example, then you can say that then the self is in the contracted state or what?
Yeah, so we can look at the two fundamental aspects of the universe. You know, it seems like things are going to, the breath comes in, the breath goes out. And in the same way, the universe is an expansion of the consciousness of the universe, and the exhalation is the contraction of that. So the universe opens, expands, it also contracts. So we as human beings are the supreme consciousness in a contracted form, in a limited form. So in order to sport as the universe, universal consciousness had to contract its consciousness to become particular, to contract its power of knowing, to contract its power of doing, to contract its power of unlimited sovereignty, and to have those same powers condensed into an individual form. And that's in fact what a human being is, the contracted form of the universal consciousness, sporting as a separate being, experiencing and exploring the totality of creation in separation. So this is the contraction. Sadhana, spiritual practice, is the recognizing of those universal powers existing within us in a contracted form and doing the practices to expand them back to their natural state. And this is the dance of recognizing who we are and unfolding our unlimited potential.
Swamiji, now I am talking about VPT.
Vibhuti, okay?
I want to know whether these sutras of VPT, the shlokas of VPT, what should we call them? Should we call them the dharana or dhyana or samadhi? Or what exactly are they?
Well, there are different teachers refer to these sutras in different ways. So I like to refer to them as dharanas. I think Harish refers to them as yuktis. A yukti would be a means of connecting with the divine. Dharana means a shorter form of meditation. So these dharanas that are in the Vidya and Bhairava Tantra can be done as full-blown meditations, or they can be done in short little snippets to give us an access point to our own consciousness. So I like to teach the dharanas as short little meditations, different ways, different to look at different aspects of the self. So one particular dharana might focus on the joy that arises and use that as a means to go back to the self. Other dharanas look at painful experiences, ab- absolute terror, being chased by a tiger who wants to eat you, of contemplating the energy that arises from fear and seeing that it's simply a contracted form of universal consciousness. That experience fully can be a vehicle to go back to the self. So, for example, if I say to you, meditate on the joy that arises from tasting delicious food. It's one of the dharanas there is the savor of the food. You can see that it gives us a wide range of experience. We're eating food. We have a physical body and we're eating food. And we feel the joy that arises, and that joy arises from the self. So we can think of that as a dharana that in the practice can become dhyana. And that dhyana can take us into samadhi. So any of the dharana practices can take us all the way. So I can focus on a candle. I was focused on a candle. So I'm physical looking at it. But at a certain point, my mind can become completely one-pointed. That's dhyana. And then I close my eyes and I can merge into the absolute. So that's samadhi. So any practice in the Vijnana Tantra can take you all the way. Dharana, dhyana, samadhi. In the Patanjali system, they call those three together as samyama. Samyama. I mean, absorption in whatever it is that you're meditating on.
What's the name of the highest level of samadhi?
The highest level of samadhi. Mm.
In case you
Di-
know otherwise.
Different traditions call it the highest. Some may say nirvikalpa samadhi. Some may say sahaj samadhi. You know, the Bhairavi mudra, the Shambhavi mudra. Let me describe what it is, and you can name it how you like it. It's the awareness of the self simultaneously within you and the perception and experience of that everywhere around you. So it's a complete seamless reality where we've dissolved the sense of difference between the inner reality and the outer reality. So the way to attain that is, first of all, experience it within, and then having experienced that, see it without.